What is going on, guys? In this episode, we are making my 80 series Landcruiser even faster. How, you're probably wondering? Well, we're gonna have to show you. Roll the intro, let's get into it. Okay, so you're probably wondering how we're going to be making the 80 series even faster than it is. It has 1,062 horsepower, 1,300 newton meters of torque. How are we going to do it? With an automatic? I don't really have the money for that just yet. Maybe smaller tires? Also, a no. How we're going to do it is with this guy right here. Inside this magical little brown box is everything we're going to need to make my car that fraction quicker. Now I know I haven't raced Sammy Isles yet, but I am preparing for the inevitable, and this is going to help me get that competitive edge. I got this from HD Automotive. It is from the team at PDI over on the West Coast. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's as simple as that. This is the PDI short shifter for the H150, H151 and H152 gearboxes, and it is a simple bolt-in replacement that is going to give your Landcruiser 60% shorter throw on gear changes. Shorter throw on gear changes means quicker gear changes, and quicker gear changes means faster overall or less downtime in between gears. What does that mean? I guess translated into a short shifter is going to give you that split second quicker into second gear, into third gear, into fourth gear, and you can get back on the power quicker and chop your mates or chop grandma in a 3.8 Ecotech off the red light. Now, I have some stats here for you I'm going to read out. We bought this product. This isn't an ad. We paid for this bad boy. I'm just excited for it. I didn't even realize the short shifter was a Landcruiser. Thought a Landcruiser was a freaking thing. But PDI short shifter reduces the travel about 60% of the normal throw, which gives you a way more defined engagement of the gears. I've heard a couple of people say these things are a very notchy, very sure feeling shifter, which I think most Landcruisers are completely lacking, so this is a very exciting thing. There's a stack of information on the website. You can get them for 70 series turbo diesel petrols, 80 series, 100 series turbo diesels and stuff. Left-hand drive, right-hand drives. They send them out, they give you a stubby caller. Let's go install it. Back to my crack den. We love it here. This episode we're going to be inside here. This lovely, trimmed, tan and orange interior that I will never ever get sick of. Basically, it's a super simple job. I've got my friend Tyler who's about to join us. He's going to give us a hand because I don't want to break anything. And I think navigating the carpet and stuff is going to be a little bit tricky, but it's not that difficult, you know? It's not that hard. But basically, you have to just take the gear shifter knob thing, you know, play with your knob, take it off that.
What did he say?
Pull the boot off, take the carpet out, and you're pretty much going to take the circlip out and drop this entire little arrangement back in. Bada bing, bada boom, 60% shorter throws, because if we jump in this car right here, right now, hey, what's up? Welcome to my crib. If you have a, don't worry about that. If you have a look here right now, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So you've got probably the best part of 20 to 30 centimeters throw. And even when they're in gear, it's quite a vague feeling. Now, obviously these gearboxes, this particular one, that particular gearbox has done 500,000 kilometers and now has 1,000 horsepower going through it. So it's gonna be a short-lived life, but we may as well make it feel sure, you know, sort of that clunky, you know, just defined feeling when you shift like a street car, even like a sequential, if you've ever played with a sequential where it's just click and it just boom, you know, it's in there. I feel like I'm doing a lot of rambling. Perhaps we should show you the product and put it in the car. Now, there is really no super nice way to do this. It's basically going to be peel back all the carpet, get to these bolts, because what we have to do is pull that boot off and get to where that bad boy goes into the top of the gearbox. So, stay with us. Remove the outer rubber boot around the gear stick, blah, blah, blah. Inner boot, boost onto something, something. A couple of photos, bada bing, insert the entire replacement in, and then undo the steps you just did. And you'll have 60% quicker throw. It's that simple. I don't know why more people haven't done this or been speaking about this, but If you want them, give HD a call, let them know I sent ya, tell them about the PDI short shifter, tell them you want it. Hayden and Max and the boys will hook it up.
Tyler has brought tools. Say hi to everyone.
Hi everybody. We've got enough here to pull the car apart.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think the last time Tyler and I f***ed around with a car,
Celica?
I think it was the Celica.
Celica, in the rain.
You guys don't even, that wasn't even on this channel, but we built a Celica and I needed help pulling 1970s struts and wheel stubs out. There was a lot going on.
Day.
And the heavens open. It was very bad.
Cloudy, rainy, you name it.
Everything bad happened that day. But we got it done. There's one thing we always do is get done. Most of the time, sometimes. 3 out of 5 bolts holding this in, and I have a feeling the last person to put this in and out of the car was Max and I. So I only have Max and I to blame.
There she is.
Simples. Oh, the smell of gear oil is fills the air, baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
looks clean.
that's good. As it's only done 400 kilometers.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do something with them
Oh yeah, slightly
next to each other?
arrangement.
Yeah, so you get an extra
It's nice that you get a new shaft dildo thing.
sticker too.
Yeah,
Thicker and longer.
I like it. Oh, mate. That's what we all hope for, isn't it?
Couple extra inches.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Fastidious man. That is f***ing short.
60% shorter throw.
Dig.
You're not missing gears. You're not reaching anymore.
That's
Beautiful.
very short.
That's very impressive. The amount of less effort it will take you now. You can focus on driving it.
Yeah, I like it.
Fantastic. For such a simple thing,
Yeah.
that's a great addition.
Couple of notes for young players. Instructions say to trim your rubber boot. I wouldn't bother because we yeeted it down and it was fine. So it's a good way to keep it nice and neat. Second thing we've noticed is the actual collar that twists clockwise to lock the shifter in is very delicate and quite easy seemingly to unlock itself and pop out, which means the shifter would delete itself from the car.
Yeah.
That being said, we do think you'd be able to it through the rubber boot. The solution that Tyler came up with is that if that was to happen a couple of times and it started to give you the you could just drill and tap through the actual I guess cup that twists and locks, and then also into the sort of neck of the gearbox, and then just put a little grub screw to hold it in there. So if that does happen, we will go and see Senior Tyler from the Heismans and get them to do their boogaloo. Well, it got pretty dark pretty quick here in the ghetto, but we got it done. Well, I say we. Tyler got it done. I called in the cavalry because A, I hadn't seen him in a hot minute. It's always good to catch up with mates. Second of all, working on cars is always better with a friend. And third of all, he is a qualified mechanic, so if it all went to shit, I had backup. And let me tell you, this 60% reduction that PDI claim, I think it's more, because this thing is insane. Insane. Like, it's so short. Let me show you. So, I don't know if you are even going to be able to really see this because it is dark, but that is in gear. That's in another gear. Neutral is so short. And bada bing, bada boom, it's done. As simple as that. It feels so much better than the floppy, you all know how an H-box feels normally. This is a massive improvement. So PDI, awesome job with this little thing. They do them for a stack of cars, so check them out. If you want one, hit up HD Automotive. Hayden and the boys will look after you. They can order them in and stuff. And realistically, it's a 15-minute job to put it in. Your hands will smell like diff oil, but that's fine. Everything is fine. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Working on cars with mates. Anyone can do it. Get out there and have fun. These sorts of short little DIY tasks and mods are really helping me reconnect with this car and sort of just enjoy forward driving and tinkering with cars a bit more than what I have in the past few sort of months. So it's been a really nice sort of journey to go on. So hopefully we can keep these little mods coming, little days coming. If you've liked this episode, like and subscribe, do all those things. And yeah, we'll see you next week. See you guys. Now it's very nice of PDI to provide some very comprehensive instructions. I'm just going to put that obviously where, just going to put those where all blokes. Anyway, kidding, I need those.